Yo, Sanjay Uchiha here, people, bring you another Dragon Ball Super discussion segment, a bit of commentary to kind of give you a bit of food for thought as we continue watching Dragon Ball Super from week to week. It's always important to, I guess, think about the future of this series. So, for today's discussion, what I'd like to put forward to you guys is the possible introduction of Zarama, the dragon god that created the Super Dragon Balls, and possibly his introduction into the series itself. Now, before getting into it, of course, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you thought about this video. But let's get into it. So, of course, going back to the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament, of course, which was over the Super Dragon Balls itself, we got Bulma and Jaco going and finding out information regarding the Super Dragon Balls, and we found out that the creator of them is named Zarama, who's a dragon god, as they put it. Now, the thing is, in all instances, we've been introduced to the creators of the various Dragon Balls throughout the series, such as Kami, and Kami would eventually fuse back with Piccolo, and then they would take over, and we definitely assume that obviously the Namex would have created the Dragon Balls on their planet, which was revealed to basically be based on the Super Dragon Balls by apparently chipping off some of it, or something along those lines. Now, going with that usual concept of having us being introduced to the creators, I'm wondering here that when and where would we be introduced to Zarama? And I'm going to speculate that probably by the end of the Tournament of Power, which is currently going on. We're expecting the 1 hour special coming up. I'm expecting to be introduced to Zarama by the end of the tournament or in some future arc of Dragon Ball Super. Now, to actually add weight to this theory slash speculation is that the thing is, Zarama, as pointed out earlier in the Universe 6 vs. Universe 7 tournament arc, Zarama, the way to actually summon Super Shenron is to speak in the language of the gods. So, and obviously since Whis knows it, obviously Zarama, the dragon god, may in fact be related or has some kind of connection to the current hierarchy of gods, which involves this Kaioshin, the gods of destruction, and of course the Daishinkan, Zeno, of course, the current hierarchy as we know it, essentially speaking, as well as the angels. So there's that to consider as well. Now, what Zarama could contribute to the story, it's hard to say. Now, what I will say, what I would like to see if he's introduced, and I'm hoping he has a cool design if he's introduced, even though knowing Toriyama might be something weird and as opposed to our expectations. But the thing is, since essentially the Super Dragon Balls, based on the information we have in the Dragon Ball story at the moment, it would seem that the Super Dragon Balls are the original set of Dragon Balls, and if the Namekians base them off of it, then it would be interesting to get more backstory on the Dragon Balls themselves and the history of the Namekians of Universe 7. As well as I feel that this may in fact tie in to us getting more information on the Namekians, who are yet to be seen in the Tournament of Power, who obviously hail from Universe 6, so there is that as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of this ties together, and potentially it could be a case we get some kind of strange nod to Dragon Ball GT Shadow Dragon arc in actually diving into the history of the Super Dragon Balls and the entire sets of Dragon Balls themselves. So you never know. It's potential good storytelling to be had in the future of Dragon Ball Super. Let me know what you think. Is it possible that we could see Zarama eventually introduced into the story? And what would you expect from him, honestly speaking? I wouldn't mind having an arc that's similar to the Shadow Dragon arc from Dragon Ball GT, honestly speaking. I think that would be interesting, because the concept of the Shadow Dragons was one of the most interesting concepts in Dragon Ball GT, considering that this plot device that they've been using would essentially turn against them as and I found that pretty good writing back in the day. So let me know what you think. Um, do you think Zarama has a connection to the gods, considering the way to summon Super Shenron is you need to speak in the language of the gods? So that's another thing. But I'm going to end this video here. So as I mentioned before, rate, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about this little topic here. So Sanjay Uchiha, and I'll see you in the next one.